What's up guys, Jay here from Easy Blade. We are back with another haircut tutorial. Today we're going to do a half fade and we're also going to trim the beard, guys. Now this is one of those haircuts when your customer comes in and says, well, I don't want a skin fade, but I want to keep a little bit of hair and they don't want a one. Well, that will be that half. That will be that machine fully open without a guard. We're going to get to that in a minute. So the first thing I did right here is pretty much take a number 3 guard and I put it on the machine. I want to clear out all of the bulk first, because if I start off without clearing the bulk, you're going to have just that choppy line at the bottom, and we want a nice straight line. So what I did after I applied that number 3, I went ahead, took off the guard, and I opened up the machine all the way, and I'm creating a guideline, which almost looks skin, guys. It almost looks skin. So if you're just starting out and you want to learn how to do a skin fade, start with this fade first, and then from there you can work your way down. This is a good beginner fade as well, if you're just learning how to cut hair. So again, you're going to get this request a lot. It's not all about skin fade. So we did the same thing all the way around the head. Make sure we bend the ear. We kept it pretty low, okay? And we went all the way around the head, making a straight line. And you can see it would have been a lot more choppy if I would have never cleared out that bulk. So the next thing we did here is we grabbed our half guard, our 1.5 guard, and we're flicking our wrists and fading into that number 3 guard. We kept it a little bit more bulky on top, because that's the style that we're going for. We're going to have more of a bulk on top and on the sides. It's not too much of a high fade. It's going to be that kind of a bulk on the side, if you know what I mean. So we're flicking our wrists. As we get higher, we're opening that lever. Now we're going to drop down to our number 1 guard, and we're going to fade into that 1.5, okay? Same thing, flicking our wrists. As we get higher, you can see me opening the lever. Now for a lot of you guys, I have a pretty popular video that's going around on YouTube. It's called You're Gonna Need This for Fading. If you just type that in or look in the channel, you'll see you can't fade without this. That's what it's called. I'm sorry, the name of the video is You Cannot Fade Without This. And that particular video is all about the lever. It's all about using the lever. So if you guys want to learn how to use your lever when you're fading hair, go to that video, check it out. It's right here on the channel. Same thing over here. We're just going all the way around the head using that 1 guard. Now we drop down to our half guard, and we're pretty much going to take out that line that we put there in the beginning. Now remember, we used our machine fully open. Now to take that out, we're going to put a half guard, which is very, very small. You can barely see it on the machine, and we're going to hit that bottom line just so that it completely blends out, guys. And that's what you want to do. And that pretty much completes our half fade. But don't go anywhere, because you need to see how we make this thing pop, how we cut the top of the hair, how we really make this haircut pop. So we're going to go ahead and shape the front. A shape up is key when you finish fading a hair. Even if they don't want the front shaped up, always ask them, can you shape the side? Because that's what right here, what I'm doing is really going to make the fade haircut pop out. So again, we're going to shape around the ears. Now you can see he can still get a line. He can still have that, you know, that line around his ear. I'm bending the ear and just taking the machine and putting it around the ear. So we're going to start our beard shape up. So we're going to line the side of it. We're going to start our C cup over here using the corner of the machine and just getting it right, guys, before we put his head back. So we want to make sure we get these parts right, because we don't want to put his head back and have to do that while he's laying back. So when we get the beard, we're going to put his head back. Same thing, lining the back of the hair over here. Okay, now you can see the detail of the fade. Once you line it up, it just makes the fade just pop. Doing the same thing on this side, just lining it up. And then I'm going to completely blend out the back. I didn't want to give him a line up in the back. I just think that was too much. So I asked him, can I blend it out the back? He said, yeah. So we're doing the same thing over here, getting our corner, making sure that helps the fade haircut pop out. And I'm just kind of like getting any little excess hair out there when I turn the machine upside down. Lining the bottom of the beard, and we're also going to line the corner and also our C cup as well. Just getting the front a little bit over here, different angle for you guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and wet the top of the hair. I'm going to give him a trim on top. Very easy trim without splitting the hair. This is just kind of a straight back trim. I'm using 2 fingers as my guide. So all I'm doing is combing the hair back, grabbing it, and making sure that it's even with the first part of the hair that I cut. So I'm just going straight back. This is the easiest way you can cut with scissors. This is how I do it most of the time. There are a lot of barbers who split the hair, section it. It just depends what type of hair you're doing. If the hair is longer, you might want to section it if they're keeping a long do on top. This is pretty much a short haircut on top. There's no need to, you know, part it in half and all of that type of stuff. That's cool. It's fancy, but it'll take a long time when you do that. So if you want to keep it simple, you can do something like this. I do this a lot. Most of my customers have shorter hair. They do have long hair. I can split it. I'm not excellent at that, but I can do it. And this is what I'm doing, just making sure it's all even, going over it, combing it back, making sure it's even. That's the most important part. Now we're going to start our beard. For all you beard lineup people out there, this is where he wanted his beard, and this is where the beard was. He has it right directly on his jawline. A lot of people say, you should leave it lower, you should leave it lower. A lot of people leave those comments, it's true. But this is how he likes his beard, and this is how it's getting lined up. Same thing over here, shaping the top. And if you guys know me, I don't go into too much detail with the outliner, especially on a cheek line, because you can bring it down too much. I like to use the Easy Blade Shave Gel, and I like to do the detail with the straight razor. So what we're gonna do right here is grab some Easy Blade Shave Gel. You guys can find that on our website, easybladeshavingproducts.com, along with our straight razors, double edge razors, and tons of other products. Now this one right here, we're using the Easy Blade straight razor, along with an Easy Blade double edge razor. We have pomade, anything you want, guys. Go to our website, easybladeshavingproducts.com. So what I'm doing here is pretty much just shaping up the top of his beard. Just using that straight razor, using that shave gel, and you can see that blade is just gliding. I'm trying to give him that detailed line on his face, that nice straight razor line. Again, guys, if you want products, the link is below in the description, guys. easybladeshavingproducts.com. Get 10% off, use coupon code YouTube. So right here, same thing, stretching the skin, angling the blade at a 30 degree, and really getting detailed with the straight razor. Make sure you pull your skin and take your time, guys. There's no rush. Now I'm gonna use a shaver at the bottom of his chin just to get it nice and clean. Pretty much we're gonna apply some Easy Blade pomade in the hair, comb it to the side, make sure that you get it nice and, you know, soak with that pomade, and give it a nice comb over. That's really gonna hold that hair, especially if they have curly hair. And this is pretty much what we got, guys. If you guys do like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Look how clean that haircut looks. Okay, guys, Jay here from easybladeshavingproducts.com. I will talk to you guys soon for more. If you want some products, click the link below and check out the other videos. Thank you.